Bill.
Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Howdy.
Howdy.
My name is Alan Cannon. I'm the Sports Information Director here at Texas A&M University. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our basketball press conference today. I'd like to explain our format just a little bit. We have three distinguished gentlemen to my right who will make some brief opening comments. Following that, we will have a question and answer session with members of the media. And media members, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Please identify yourself and who you represent. And we'll begin this press conference. It's my pleasure to introduce the president of Texas A&M University, Dr. Davis.
Thank you, Alan. Ladies and gentlemen. I think it's fair to ask the question, what do you look for in a coach? Obviously, we get a lot of advice about that, even from some of you in the press corps. But I think Bill Byrne is the expert on selecting coaches. He's proven that. But as I assess coaches, we're looking for things at Texas A&M beyond just the wins and the losses. And today I received an email via an Aggie friend quoting a fan at Wichita State. I want to say a few things that it says in that email. What qualities does Mark Turgeon bring? What qualities doesn't he bring would be the more appropriate question. He has played the game at the highest levels in college and played it well. He has learned from the best coaches in America. He knows what talent is. He is scouted for the NBA. He'll have no problem recruiting at Texas A&M. He is squeaky clean, but possesses the class of a giant. He will never embarrass the program or the university. He has a great family and is fiercely loyal. He will outwork anyone. He has proven he can win at anything he does. He can build, he can rebuild, he can win a conference, he can win in the dance. Oh yeah, he's still a better person than a coach. If I could give him a blank check to keep him, I would. He wouldn't accept it. It's not about the money. It's about the challenge to win at the highest level. I would say that's pretty high praise coming from an unhappy fan. I met Mark yesterday for the first time. I had a chance to visit with him for about an hour. I consider myself a reasonably good judge of character and quality in a person on first impressions. But he gave me some great answers when I asked, first of all, what qualities does he look for in a basketball player? His answer was, first and foremost, character. And oh, by the way, they have to be able to shoot. And I asked him, what is your commitment to the academic goals of student athletes? And he answered that question by telling me the graduation rate at Wichita State was 90%. That's laudable in college basketball today. I'm very impressed with Mark. I think he brings the class and the character, the loyalty, the integrity, and the core values that represent Texas A&M. We're proud to have him here. Mark, I think the coach, Bill Byrne, will give you another something in a little while, but I want to give you a card that describes the Texas A&M and especially its core values, and you can carry that around and share it with your players. All right? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm proud to have you here.
Now, Director of Athletics, Bill Byrne.
Howdy. You know, when we lost Billy last week, I was really disappointed because we'd worked so hard and he had worked so hard to take us to places we'd never been at Texas A&M. But when he left, our goal was to get somebody who could continue to leave us there and take us beyond that. And that's when we started looking at Mark. I keep a list of coaches, study coaches. I was lucky with Mark. I got to know him in 1990, Eugene, Oregon, when he came as an assistant coach. So I like to sneak behind benches and watch coaches and see how they interact. Heck, I got to do that every day in practice. Got to know what a fine, fine young man he was and what a great coach he was. But the thing that struck me was his heritage. When you think about coaching trees, and you think about Dean Smith, and you think about Larry Brown, and you think about the current head coach Roy Williams at North Carolina, and to come out of that type of heritage is exceptional. But I think back to when you were a player, and you think back to the assistant coaches that were with you then. I mean, the head coach at Kansas right now was one of his assistants. The head coach at Memphis right now was one of your assistants. Great, great heritage in coaching. He brings that, and he can flat out win. And he's got a great family too, right? So we are glad to have you here, Mark. Being a member of the Aggie family is something, I'm just a short timer, 4 years now. But I have learned to love this place. Marilyn and I are dedicated to Texas A&M, and I know that you will be too. And to ensure that, let me go get you a jacket, because I'm going to have you take that off, and we're going to put a maroon jacket on you. I left mine. Normally I just trade mine for the other, but Omar the tent maker makes mine. And we thought he'd look good. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present the new head coach at Texas A&M University, Mark Turgeon.
Thanks, Bill. One of the main reasons I'm here is because of this guy to my left. I've known him a long time, and I feel very fortunate. And there's a reason Aggie athletics, A&M athletics, is continuing to get better. It's because of him, and I believed in him from the beginning. I was excited when I heard from A&M, and I felt like it was a great opportunity for me. I was at a special place, and a place that was really good to me. And it was hard, and it was going to take a very special place and a special man and a place where I knew we could be very successful to leave. And I've had opportunities to leave before, and nothing excited me the way A&M excited me. A chance to be the head men's basketball coach. So extremely excited. Guys are already sucking up to me. They got Turgeon written on their shirt. So that's not going to help with playing time. But I like that. And I told them, I just met with the players, and it's been a whirlwind for me. I had recruits in Wichita this weekend, and then here I am on Tuesday being announced as a head coach. And the players, I watched A&M play a lot this year. I was extremely impressed. I tried to recruit a lot of those young men over there. And I know how special they are, how good of players they are, and this program has a lot of momentum right now. And Bill hired me to keep that momentum and take it to another level, and that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm very excited to be here. Looking forward to the days that lie ahead. It's been, unbelievably busy for me, but that's the way it is at this time, and we'll do everything we can. We'll be passionate about making this program the best program we can possibly be. And with me is what you see is what you get. I am who I am. I don't try to fake it. I'll be candor. I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm too honest. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. But I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about two things. I'm passionate about college basketball. I'm passionate about my family. And that's why my family's here today. And we'll introduce them a little bit later. But happy to be here. I came here yesterday. Unlike the reports that I'd already committed, I hadn't. And the reason I did is because of the people around the university and the people in this town. And they assured me that they would welcome us with open arms and give us every opportunity to be successful and raise our family in a first-rate community. So that's why we're here, and we're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Okay. Coach, we'll start off